Greetings one and all, this is X82 and I welcome you to this week's episode of X82's Unscripted. And this week's review will be about Mario Kart 7 for the 3DS. Now, what's to say about Mario Kart other than that it's a kick-ass spin-off series of the original of the Mario games. Okay, maybe not a spin-off or... Anyway, this game kicks ass, even though it's not as good as Mario Kart 3, but anyway, it's still kick ass. So, because of this, because it's a Mario Kart game, so there's no story, we can go straight to the presentation, shall we? Anyway, let's get started. For the presentation for the game. The game presentation is magnificent, if I could say to myself, which I am, kind of. Anyway, the graphics are beautiful, the environments on the tracks are colorful and atmospheric. Is that even a word? Well, it should be. And the soundtrack is also magnificent. It's good and it fits on every single track of the game. I'm talking about the music. So yeah, the graphics are great. The sound is awesome, the sound effects are good. What is there to talk about anymore? It's great. It's Mario. Of course it's great. So yeah. And for the gameplay of the game. The gameplay is simple. You steer with the circle pad and you accelerate with the Y button and brake with the B button, and you drift using the R button, and you use the X button to use the power-ups. Now it has new power-up called the lucky number 7, which has two Koopa shells, a power block, and lightning bolt. That's pretty much that I can remember. Anyway, it's the pretty kick-ass, and it's a good power-up if you're like last and you want to hindrance the race a little bit. And the opponent AI is decent. It's easy on the it's the 50cc, if I remember good, that's the code, and it gets harder and harder until it's in the mirror mode, it goes ridiculously hard. So if you like a good challenge, there's the mirror mode, which is the tracks backwards, if I remember correctly. So yeah, it's great. Oh, and I forgot to talk about the gyroscope controls. Yeah, by pushing the up button on the D-pad, you can go into a first-person view, which you can use steering the game by tilting the 3DS, which I don't recommend for myself. Myself doesn't recommend it because it's kind of, well, it's badly controlled, because even the slightest tilt makes it steer into the right or left direction. So yeah, the 3D effect in there is pretty awesome though. And now for the replayability. Now, it has pretty decent amount of replayability. It has time trials, it has the battle modes, it has online mode, it has the ghosts which you can raise to be better than the ghosts. It has pretty much every replayability that it has, so it's pretty high. So yeah, I can't talk about it anymore, so yeah, it's great. And now for my final verdict. Now this game, it gets a solid 9 out of 10 with my recommendation. If you don't have a 3DS, buy it to play Mario Kart. If you have a 3DS and don't own it, buy it. Unless you have already bought it, if it's even possible, I don't know. It's a great kick-ass game. It has high replayability, it has high value to every single penny that you spend on it. It has everything. Even though it lags on the single player mode, the multiplayer is still the kick-ass of the maybe the best that there is on the Mario Kart franchise, unless we wait for Mario Kart 8. So yeah, I hope you liked this week's episode. I hope you can give this video a like, and if you can subscribe to my channel if you want. And if you want to ask me something or send me a request, you can do it by PMing me or down the comments down below. So anyway, I am excited too, and the next week's episode will be about Pokemon Y. So, see you next time.